This video series is going to be about microbits for seniors, or microbit for seniors. This is the microbit, and you'll have to figure out where the senior is. However, what makes this a little different is we're not going to emphasize the value of these in education exclusively. They are, of course, educational, but we're going to be talking about how to have fun exploring and experimenting with these microbits, turning on LEDs and making motors go, and just generally programming with a fairly easy interface. We will mostly use Microsoft's MakeCode, which can run on almost any computer. More on that in a while. First of all, what are these little microbits? Well, as you probably know, they were a BBC project initially, with the goal of giving one of these to every junior high school kid in England, or at least London, I think. This is the first one, and actually it's a little bit later than the first one. It's called 1.5. You can tell the 1.5 a couple of ways. Number one, on the back it says that, version 1.5, up there in the right-hand corner. But a couple other ways are that you can see there's no gold on this little logo here. Here's the new one, version 2, and that turns into gold because it's actually a touch switch of sorts. Now, when you buy these, you can get them either in this version or this version. I would recommend always getting the 2, but they're more expensive. This one cost $27 and this one was under $20. And when I bought it on Amazon, it came with a little kit like this, a battery box, and it included the batteries, which have now been inserted and probably still should have some life. And a USB connector. You can see that'll probably go for about a mile from your computer. But for most of the time, we're not going to use this. We're going to program it using Bluetooth, which this has built in. Now, these came with some programs, but the new version, you're going to see, has quite a bit built into it. This is the version 2.0. Or just 2, it says on here. No, I guess there's a couple of zeros there too. A lot more stuff on here, including a speaker. More on that in a while. So if we plug the battery into this, it has its own connector here. It starts right up. With quite a little active program, 25 LEDs in a matrix flashing away. You can probably hear the speaker. And a little bit of a prompt. Hello? Sometimes that moving across display is hard to follow, but I think it's telling me to press the A button. I'll give that a stab. Looks like I was successful. And then it tells me to press the other button, which it calls B. I'll give that a little bit. Well, that was great fun. So we know at least we have 2 buttons and something now called shake. So we'll shake this about, and you can see that LED matrix is changing. Shake again. See if that ever stops. Seems like something else. Whoop. I know there's some other parts to this little program that comes with it, like moving the LEDs around. There's a button. Oh, there it goes. T-I-L-L-T. So when we move this, it has a built-in sensor that can tell the direction that this is moving. And I think that LED is supposed to go chasing the other one by moving it in different directions. And when it achieves that, it'll make a little sound. This particular one comes with quite a few extra things like a microphone, hard to see, 2 buttons, and the ability to turn it off without just disconnecting the power. I think I'm going to have to finish this game. It's not going to wait for me. See, I'm moving it around so there's one LED attached. Catches the first one that was there. Okay, see, what did that say? What did that say, Pat? Clap. So we'll put this down, move that aside, move that aside, and give it a clap. And it looks like it's counting the number of times I clap. Wow, that is amazing, huh? So you can do quite a bit with just the single standalone Microbit. And the original one, if you have one of those, or if you want to get one of those, will do an awful lot of things too. Wouldn't have the same sound. I think by just pressing the reset button on the back, I can turn this off. But you have to hold it down for a spell. Otherwise, maybe you have to hold it down for a long spell. I'll hold it down till 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'm optimistic about this. Yeah, it went off. So you can save on power and start this up again. Here's the reset button, by the way. Just press it again, and it comes back on. So press the reset button and it goes off. Hold it for a while. 3 seconds, I think, is the magic number. Now, there's other ways to power this besides this battery power. And one of the things we'll be exploring is something called an expansion board like this. What this allows us to do is take all of these little pins, which are going to be nearly impossible to individually grasp, and connect them with these type of header pins, they're called, to other devices. So we simply plug this in here. And then you can power it differently too. In this case, I still had it plugged in with this battery, but you could use a barrel jack here and use a wide range of power. So what we'll be doing in this video series is looking at these expansion boards, looking at ways to program this, and looking at ways to add stuff to the existing Microbit. That's a lot of things to do. And mostly we're going to be trying to have fun, explore. It is nothing better than watching LEDs light up. Next time we'll connect this to a computer. And that computer is going to be an iPad, because I want to be able to program this anywhere without being linked to the AC even. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye.